How you doing?
I'm awful. I have COVID.
Really?
Oh my God.
Oh, okay. Do you have any symptoms?
Yeah, yes. I was temperature in weekend 39. Now
Oh.
I don't have temperature. I
Oh.
haven't.
Yeah, I don't
Uh,
have. Yeah.
I don't have, but I feel not good
Yeah, of course.
feeling.
Of course. Of course. Right. By the way, there is the difference between feeling good and feeling well. Yeah. Let's discuss it. Yeah, so we can use both actually. Feel well is more about our health. Yeah, so I don't feel well. Yeah, I have some temperature. Yeah, or I have a headache, something like that. Yeah, and to feel good is more about our emotions. Yeah. Do you remember the song "And I'm Feeling Good"? Yeah, it's about emotions, right? So I'm happy. I'm enthusiastic. I'm energetic, active. Yeah, like that. Right. Okay. Cool. Well, nice to get well soon.
Thank you.
Yeah, get well soon. Have you seen the doctor?
No,
No. And how do you know that it's COVID?
because my mom's go to the doctor.
Oh, she has COVID too?
The same.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
both of you are ill.
Uh,
And what about your mother? How does she feel?
she has забыла как кашель.
Cough.
Cough, да.
All right. Okay, but apart from that, what about the temperature?
No, temperature hasn't.
Okay. There is no temperature. That's cool. Okay. So yeah. Okay, I will send you the picture today after the class. Well, girls, we're going to start with discussing your tests. All right. Both of you have completed the tests. Very well done. Good job. Natasha, actually, you can see my notes. And as for Nastya, I think I don't remember if I left them. But yeah, I think you can both see my notes. And let's
In Miro?
No. Your test. So you have your personal account there, and you can go and open the first test, and you will see my notes there. Okay. But we're going now to discuss some of the problems you had. Yeah, and let's do it. So there were mostly no problems with the first part. It was listening. Yeah. It actually looks the same as the first part of listening in the Cambridge exam, international exam. Yeah. Natasha, have you taken it?
No, but they tell us Cambridge что-то там. So.
Yeah. Right. Yes. Our book, our course is by Cambridge, and your tests, some of the tasks, look exactly like the exam tasks. So you can, we're kind of getting ready for the test. So in case you one day decide to take a test, it's going to be a bit easier because you will already know the format of some of the tasks. Not all of them, but still. And yeah, speaking about, the text which we read, yeah, and the homework, it is also kind of preparation for the exam because you will see some kind of similar texts there. So I highly recommend you to do the homework because it also can help, in terms of tests. Because when you decide to take the test, it doesn't happen like that, right? You still need to prepare. So this is what we are actually doing now. Well, speaking about this one, I think you both had the problem with number 11. Okay, let's discuss it. Nastya, can you read the sentence?
My grandmother gets
Мгм.
upset if I don't phone her every week. Моя бабушка переживает, если я не звоню ей каждые выходные. My no, generally, как
Мгм.
правило, или как?
Давайте тут перевод, мне кажется, мешает. Становится расстроенной. Вот так будет лучше.
Pretty.
Yeah, pretty. Because generally and mainly, they are the synonyms of usually, right? And if we want to take them, the meaning is regularly, yeah, or like globally, mainly, yeah. So they don't suit here, yeah, because we need the adverb before the adjective, right? Yes, pretty upset. Yeah.
Because translate it doesn't it wrong translate.
Yeah. So try to look at the sentences, just look at the parts of speech, yeah, because in Russian we translate it like a verb, but here it's not a verb, right? Like становится расстроенной. Yeah. Okay, so you didn't have any problems here, I think. But yeah, let's look here. Number 17. Natasha, your word was correct. Yeah. Do you remember which word?
Stupid idea.
Yeah, stupid. So here you have a number of letters, right? You just need to write one word.
I am so strange.
Yeah, right. But it doesn't suit. It is possible, yeah. The meaning, yeah, is possible, right? But the number of letters is different. What about number 20? If people don't communicate, it causes what kind of problems?
Serious?
Yeah.
I understand some.
Yeah. Serious. Again, look at the number of letters. Yeah, there is a hint here. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that's fine. It's just your first test. That's totally fine. What about number 22?
Fairly?
Fairly. Yes, fairly good. Вот снова, да, мы видим, что здесь прилагательное. И просто из-за того, что очень часто перед прилагательным, то есть между глаголом и прилагательным, ну, скорее всего, наречие, да? То есть слово типа very, really, fairly. Yeah. Okay, fairly, good. Number 23. So they worry about him.
Поэтому
Наташ, what's your idea?
I don't know.
Ага.
Я все еще думаю про pretty. Почему там pretty?
Pretty upset?
Да, но это же как бы типа хорошенький, симпатично, нет?
Да, нет, это
И
как наречие.
у него есть значение, да, мы помним песню Pretty Woman, да, это может быть прилагательным. Мы можем сказать she's pretty, she's beautiful, but pretty has one more meaning. It is an adverb, and we can use it in the meaning of quite. Okay, she's pretty rude, or she's pretty upset, да? Довольно-таки. У него есть еще одно значение. Это может быть наречие, которое мы можем использовать перед прилагательным, да, в значении довольно. She gets pretty upset. Она становится, ну, довольно расстроенной.
Да, я смотрю в Гугле, у меня нет такого значения там. Надо, наверное, в другом словаре смотреть.
Что касается словарей, да, Ой, сейчас, секунду. Рекомендую вот этот. Word Hunt. Это с английского на русский. Вот pretty наречие, довольно достаточно в значительной степени, прилагательное, милый, прелестный. А вообще потихонечку уже можно перебираться к англо-английским словарям. Я понимаю, что, ну, пока, наверное, сложновато, Ну, к концу курса уже точно можно прям смотреть. Да, и мы тоже видим, что, кстати, первое значение у него adverb. То есть гораздо более часто используется как наречие это слово. Мгм. I'm pretty sure. Вот это вообще вы постоянно услышите. Да? Я довольно уверен.
Мгм.
I'm pretty sure. He'll say yes.
Мгм.
И дальше, да, мы здесь смотрим, вот прилагательное, да, a pretty little girl, a pretty dress, yeah? Pretty garden. Да, можно вот уже тоже потихонечку перебираться в Лонгман. Очень мне нравится. Здесь вы увидите, ну, вот эти точечки означают, насколько частотное слово, да. Если все закрашены, значит очень частотное.
Мгм.
Если там две, то, ну, такой средней, да, частоты. Здесь часто вот можно посмотреть на регистр, да, это разговорное слово или это более формальная речь, да, вот здесь вот pretty sure, да, это разговорная
Мгм.
история. Здесь очень часто есть, вот, кстати, да, in written English people usually avoid pretty. Вот pretty, да, это синоним fairly, но fairly более нейтральный, и мы его можем использовать в письменной речи, да. Fairly obvious, довольно очевидно. А pretty более разговорный вариант. И вот тут такие всякие пометочки именно в Лонгмане мне очень нравятся. Часто какие-то распространенные ошибки он здесь всегда показывает. Поэтому, да, потихонечку можно уже смотреть. То есть можно посмотреть значение, например, вот здесь word hunt, да, а потом посмотреть еще на примерчики вот здесь.
Мгм.
Вообще
Мгм.
работа со словарем – это самый, наверное, основной ресурс для изучения языков, поэтому очень рекомендую и надеюсь, что вдохновляю вас на использование словарей, потому что для меня это для самой было открытием, у меня уже был приличный уровень, когда я вот да, поняла, что словари – это просто чудо, а так всегда очень лень было смотреть.
Мгм.
Okay, yeah, number 23. Let's go back.
Generally.
Generally, yes, exactly. So usually, generally, right? So he usually calls them every weekend. Yeah, he generally calls them every weekend. Mhm. Okay, and number 24, Natasha, can you read it?
Our teacher hates lazy students.
Mhm. Again, we need an adverb, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
our teacher.
So she can't stand lazy students. Кстати, тоже constant хорошая фраза. Не выношу. For example, I can't stand metal rock, yeah, or heavy metal, or
Yeah.
I.
Sorry, I remember that I write always, but it's not right answer.
Yeah, because it is about the not about frequency, не про частоту, да, как часто, always, usually, а здесь именно про степень ненависти. Вот чтобы степень показать. She
Absolutely.
absolutely, yes, she absolutely hates lazy students.
Mm.
Yeah, and absolutely is used with, yeah, verbs or other, yeah, absolutely happy to show the extreme emotion, right?
М.
Yeah, and this phrase is the synonym to the word hate. Yeah, she can't stand lazy students. Не выношу, не выносить чего-то. Can't stand. All right.
Мгм.
Well. As for here, you both had problems with last part of the email with the questions. Please remember about the word order in questions, okay? Let's look. What type of work or study? And what is the correct variant here? What type of work?
My answer was do you do?
Do you do? Because it's a question, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you do? Absolutely. Okay. When to London? Nastya, let's look. When?
When did you come?
Yeah, the word order. Yeah. When did you come? All right. Number 31. You drive a car. What do you-
Вот у меня вот с этим проблема.
Мгм.
Does you drive a car? No? Или can you drive a car?
Are you drive a car? Или
Does не подходит, потому что
Почему?
you это же
Мгм. Это не
ты, это не he, значит
Мгм.
can you drive? Если бы было то так driving, наверное,
Мгм. Да. То есть, смотрите, мы можем использовать в present simple тоже, но если нет глагола. Настя, помнишь, да, вот эту историю?
да,
Смотрим на
да.
глагол, да? Тут у нас есть глагол drive. То есть, если бы у нас
Yes.
был, например, вопрос, ну, вот типа, you doctor, да? Вот тут
Are you
в
doctor?
предложении нет глагола, да? Поэтому мы используем are you,
Мгм.
да? Или там, не знаю, про возраст, да, какой-нибудь там. Are you 16? Ну, допустим. Да?
Мгм.
Глагола нет, поэтому, да, здесь to be. Или там are you happy, да, тоже. Глагола нет. Поэтому мы берем to be. Нам тут связочка нужна, да? To be – это связка, глагол связка. Он по-английски называется тоже связка auxiliary. Ну, это так, если вдруг вы запомните, неважно. То есть это про, если помните, в русском тоже мы называем его глагол связка, да, он тоже используется, особенно в прошедшем времени, да, он был счастлив, да, и вот там вот этот был, это связка. Неполноценный глагол, да, а если у нас есть полноценный глагол, то тогда, да, нам либо нужно do you, но здесь у нас такого варианта нет, поэтому can you, умеешь это? All right. Ну и самое сложное, наверное, да, была вот эта часть. И вот это, на самом деле, действительно задание экзаменационное. Вы такое прям встретите в кембриджских экзаменах, причем на всех уровнях, начиная от B1 и заканчивая C2. Везде такие задания есть. Это называется... Я забыла, как это называется. Use of English. Вот, использование языка. Когда нам нужно перефразировать. Да? Ну, там, чем выше уровень, тем сложнее структуры, но смысл в этом же. Okay. Let's look at number 33. Настя, can you take it?
I think it's a great party. How about you? What are a great party? Ой, подожди. What think of the party? What do you think?
Yeah, right. Again, we have the verb here, right? That's why
Yeah,
we
what
need
do
to.
you think?
Yeah, Natasha, can you take number 34?
I watch a lot of TV every evening. How about you? How much TV? Does you... Нет, do you watch every evening? No?
Yep. Do you watch? Exactly. Right. Настя, number 34.
Katya hates birthday cake. Katya really hates... Ой, подожди. Katya really hates...
What about like? You need to make the negative form here. She really.
Katya, she really hates...
You don't need the verb hate. The idea is the opposite.
doesn't
Yeah. Doesn't
hate...
like. She doesn't.
doesn't like.
Yeah. You have like already here. Doesn't
А я
like.
написала don't like, а надо было doesn't like.
Okay.
Я вообще не помню, что я там писала.
All right. Number 36, Natasha.
Mom needs help in the kitchen, so Magda and John are there with her. Magda and John are helping Mom in the kitchen.
Yep. Right. Helping. Perfect. Настя, can you take number 36?
Is English the only language you speak? Any other language than speak? Do you do you speak any other language
Languages.
than English?
Right. Okay. And yeah, 3 more. Natasha, can you take 38?
38. Do you know how many people are invited to the party?
Mhm.
How many people does she invite
Mhm.
to her party? Do you know?
Mhm. Let's think about the time, the tense.
Вот я не поняла, вроде бы
Мгм.
это в прошлом, да, раз invited.
Да, прошлое. Invited.
How many people does? Нет, не надо, это же не вопрос.
Это
How many...
вопрос. Вот теперь вопрос. Здесь у нас
Подождите.
просто нас сбивает, здесь что-то сложное предложение, да? У нас первая часть do you know и придаточное предложение how many people, бла-бла-бла-бла-бла. Если помните такие, да, штучки из школы. Одно главное предложение, одно придаточное. А тут прям прямой вопрос, да?
М,
А
Сколько?
можно вопрос? А мы же, ну, типа, не проходили же прошедшее время.
Ну, вообще-то проходили. Ну, в смысле, на уровне pre-intermediate нормально его знать. Но да, мы сейчас будем поподробнее говорить о прошедшем.
Ну, тут будет were invited или как? Были приглашены? Или как?
Не-не-не, это пока не Ну, окей, так можно, но давайте просто активный прям сделаем падеж. Сколько людей она пригласила? То есть это-
How many people?
people does she invite?
Окей,
No.
regularly. It means regularly, Наташа. Да, она вот постоянно их приглашает. Бесконечно, постоянно, регулярно.
Present simple.
Past.
Past simple. Past simple.
Past. Мгм.
Past simple. Там не надо do does.
Мгм. А что надо?
How many people did she
Yeah.
invited?
И просто invite, да, без окончания. Потому что did нам уже подсказывает, что это прошедшее время. Мгм.
Мгм.
Ну, это такая задачка со звездочкой, по сути, да, мы действительно пока еще прям подробно не разбирали.
Я вот тоже думала, ну не может же быть в прошлом времени, мы же типа к нему не обращались, значит, надо как-то его...
Вот может. Нет, ну на самом деле, правда, нормально на уровне pre-intermediate уже студенты обладают знаниями present simple, present continuous, past simple, present perfect. Это все тоже темы элементы. Future, да, там типа going to или will. Это, ну, потихонечку мы брали это на элементаре. Ну, ничего страшного, мы будем еще подробно это все разбирать и сравнивать и так далее. Окей, Настя.
Так, Jack's terrible at singing, but what about dancing? Jack can't sing, but how? Well, uh, Jack can't sing, but how well is he dance? Does he dance?
Okay, does he dance? The British variant is dance, the American is dance. Or one more variant. It is possible, yeah. Or can, yeah. How well can he dance?
Can he dance?
Мгм. Кстати, вот здесь не переживайте, если, например, у вас в голове ну, несколько вариантов, как вам кажется, подходят вроде бы, да, здесь действительно более такой, ну, flexible. В ответах часто бывают несколько вариантов, поэтому пишите то, что вам кажется правильным. Мгм. Не переживайте, что там есть еще один вариант, это нормально, то есть вам все равно за это балл будет. And the last one, Наташа.
40?
Мгм. Yeah.
Roger's taking photos with his phone, not speaking on it. Я не понимаю это предложение. Роджер
Taking photos.
taking photos.
Мгм.
Держит фотографии
What does
на
it mean to take
телефоне.
photos?
Сделать.
Делает.
Фотографирует. Это прямо значение фотографирует. Он прямо сейчас фотографирует своим телефоном, а не
Мгм.
говорит по нему.
Господи. Roger is speaking on his phone. Rogers didn't... Да, нет. Это continuous.
Мгм.
А,
Negative form. Yeah.
Roger doesn't speak on his phone. No? Я не знаю.
Okay, Настя, can
Не
you
могу понять.
Uh-huh.
Rogers isn't.
Mhm. Yeah, isn't speaking.
О, господи, isn't.
He's taking photos. All right, that's fine. That's fine. It's a very difficult task. I understand you. But okay, you're doing okay. You're doing okay. You'll be fine. Okay, ladies, we're going to return to our topic. Today we're finishing Unit 1, communication, all the extras, right? Natasha, have you read the text at home?
No, I didn't.
No.
I can't open a mirror again.
Wow.
Because my computer, he is broken. I don't know what's happened. He didn't 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 open, I don't know.
It doesn't start.
Не загружается он.
It doesn't start. Start. Start, как прям начинаться, да? Start. We start a car, заводить машину, yeah, and my computer doesn't
Yeah,
start.
it doesn't start. Вы несколько раз уронили чемодан, в котором он был. Может, это как-то связано?
Okay.
Мгм.
All right. So your homework was about business, communication in business, yeah? Nastya, I've seen that you've read the
Yeah.
article. Was it interesting?
Yes, it was interesting.
Okay, let's revise the vocabulary which you had. You need to look at the word and choose the picture.
Blinking. A.
So when we blink, yeah, we close our eyes. Yeah, blinking like that. Okay. What about this one? Natasha, what do you think? Mirroring.
Без понятия.
Mhm.
Отзеркаливание, может быть?
Uh-huh.
The answer is B.
Yeah, right. Okay. Настя?
Showing the palm of your hands. D.
Yes. And palms are this part of our hand, yeah? All right. Oh, sorry, it's a misprint here and crossing your arms.
I think it's A, crossing your arms and legs.
Right. Play.
Clearing your... это расширять ноздри. B.
Yeah.
B.
Yeah, like that. Раздувать, yeah, in Russian.
Раздувать, yeah.
Yes, yes. Okay. Layering the nostrils. And the last one was
Pointing. Pointing. Oh, the answer is A, pointing.
Yeah, right. And let's discuss these things in terms of communication. Yeah. So speaking about blinking, yeah. Nice. You read the article, yeah, and the article was about communication in business, right? And do you remember what was about blinking in this text?
What? Repeat, please.
You have read the text, right?
Yeah.
And there was one point about blinking, yeah? Like when you are at meetings or job interviews, for example. Yeah, what about blinking? What can it tell about you?
About it tell about you. You're nervous. You're in stressed.
You're
I
stressed.
don't know.
Yeah.
You're stressed.
Yeah, right. So when you blink a lot, yeah, it shows that you're
nervous. Yes.
nervous. Yeah, good. Okay. What about mirroring?
It's
But
about
you don't know, but can you think about it? Is it a good idea in the business world to mirror your partner?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Why?
If we want to find общий язык, find good communication with our partner. So We can try to mirror him, and then he will feel that we are people, we are good people, and we understand him, and he can доверять,
Trust.
he can trust us.
Believe.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm. Yeah, right, exactly. Okay. And what about showing the palms of your hands? Like, there was an experiment, right? Can you tell us?
Yes, it was experiment of two groups with students, and one group lecturer или как это?
Lecturer, oh, the teacher.
Teacher, как это, conversation in and showing his palms, the students are students, but other people, other group, he doesn't show his palm. О боже, я устала говорить. And the first group, сколько-то там, 87% was positive information.
They said that the teacher was positive.
Yes, they said the teacher was positive, and in other group,
yeah, about
50, about 50% negative. Короче. I'm sorry.
Only 50% said that the lecturer was positive. Yeah. So
yeah.
Right.
And can I ask you about it? I don't understand. If we show our palms, people think that we are more. I thought they need to. I think that it's mean when we show our palms that we are open to other people.
Right.
You know, like we want to begin our communication, and we are the people that I don't know, and they can trust us.
Yes,
but I never thought that open palms mean positive. I thought maybe our smile can tell people that we are positive. No?
Well, you know, a lecturer is a person who is responsible for a lot of things and who can be a bit bossy. Yeah, bluntly, bossy.
Okay.
Yeah, and so teachers usually, especially at university, they have higher position than students.
Yeah.
And that's why I think palms just show that the teacher, the lecturer, is open to the communication. Yeah, is trying to explain. And probably students think that in general, he is positive or she is positive, right? It was said so in the experiment, you know. Yeah, but generally, you're right, Natasha. Yes, open to communication. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, now when I'm thinking about it, I don't remember any teacher in my university, any препод, как он? Lecturer in my university who show us the palms. So they all of them was very bossy.
Yeah, not like that. Yeah, it's not like that, but it's kind of you are like I think the opening gesture. So it's not like you show. Look at my palms.
Look at my palms.
Right. But just in general, you use your palms. Yeah, you are not reserved. You are not hiding them. Yeah, explaining. And
it was research about body language.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, sure.
Nice. If you remember, there was the third group. Yeah, where the teacher was not showing the palms or hiding the palms, but was pointing a lot. Do you remember what the students thought about him?
Что-то там мало, 20 или сколько-то. Не помню. I don't remember.
Yeah. There was very little percent of people.
Yes,
thought
the
and
lecture was positive.
right. And when we point, people can think that we are what?
That we are very строгий.
Strict.
Там какой-то конкурентоспособный.
Yes, strict, competitive. Yeah, competitive. Yeah, competitive. Да, конкурентные, то есть competition, слово соревнование, да, competitive. Это, да, может быть, например, competitive salary, конкурентоспособная зарплата, да, конкурентная, какая, рыночная, мы говорим по-русски. Or, yeah, when a person is competitive, это вот такой нацеленный на успех, да, я вперед, я буду всех побеждать там по головам, вот что-то такое. Right, or aggressive, yeah, or even aggressive, when the person points a lot. Okay, right. Well, what about flaring your nostrils? If you flare your nostrils.
If you flare in your nostrils, people think about you angry and annoying.
Annoyed.
Annoyed.
Да. А в чем разница между annoying and annoyed?
Ну, annoyed, annoying. Ну, во времени?
Нет. Таких прилагательных довольно много. Мы с вами их еще будем отдельно разбирать из этой же серии boring and bored. Ну, их куча. Exciting, excited. Depressing, depressed. Это прям целый ранг прилагательных с разными окончаниями. Главная идея в том, что вот это окончание, прилагательное с окончанием «ed» говорит о наших чувствах. I am annoyed. Я раздражен, да?
Да,
I am bored. Мне скучно. I am depressed. Да, я в подавленном состоянии. А все, что с окончанием ing, это про то, что во мне вызывает это чувство или того, кто во мне вызывает. Вот, например, an annoying child, раздражающий. Да? То есть он во мне это вызывает. Это из-за него I'm annoyed. Yeah? Or the boring lecture, or the boring lecturer, скучный, да, скучная лекция, скучный учитель. И мне при этом скучно. I am bored.
Ну, то есть иди, это когда над тобой, ну, типа с тобой.
Это результат, да, а
результат, да.
это источник.
Да.
Да, ну или, например, давайте еще exciting, excited. What can be exciting?
Захватывающий, excited, меня захватит как-то.
Yeah, for example, an exciting trip, да, такая волнительная, воодушевляющая поездка. I am excited, и я поэтому да, такой воодушевленный. Yeah. Ну, еще один пример. Depressing and depressed.
Depressing.
Yeah, the weather, for example, is depressing. Yeah, and I am depressed because of the weather. Погода такая какая-то депрессивная, да?
Dull.
Dull, yeah. And
Ой, dull.
Dull, yeah. And I am depressed because of that.
Can I ask you one more time about it?
Yeah,
depressed, it means я
подавлен.
Подавлен?
Вот в таком состоянии, да.
А depressing это подавляющий?
Ну, не совсем. Ну, мы говорим по-русски, наверное, депрессивная больше, да, какая-то вот такая, ну, не только, там, фильм, например, может быть. То есть здесь вот про источник, да, вот такой приводящий в депрессию, да, вот погода, которая заводит в депрессию, или фильм, который вот такой вызывает подавление. Now I'm depressed because of that. Okay. Yeah. So the person can be annoyed. Yeah, it shows when you play your nostrils, that the person is annoyed. Or angry. And what about crossing your arms and legs?
We crossing our arms and legs when we don't want to communicate with people and we want to close ourselves.
Yeah, to hide, to protect.
Maybe to hide, maybe when we try to not showing our feelings, if we're angry, for example, or something like this.
Yes, exactly. Right. Okay. Well, and in general, the article was about the percentage of information we get from people. Yeah. So how, Nasty, it's not going to be a surprise for you, but let's look at.
I was reading that when we hide crossing our arms, we can leave. I don't know how to say it, how to tell it. Мы не запоминаем информацию так хорошо, когда мы сидим в открытой позе.
Yeah. So we can't memorize, the information, right? And I'm telling you, okay, let's look at the questionnaire. There was the questionnaire at the beginning.
Okay.
And we're going to look at it together. And Nastya, I think, knows the answers already, but let's discuss it. It's interesting. So when we look at the person and when we listen to the person, how much information do you think we get from the words or from the voice, from the face, facial expression, or let's look at this quiz at number 1A. Do you think that it's true or false?
Okay.
Yeah, number 1, Natasha, can you read it?
We understand 30 of a conversation from words. No, it's not true. I think that we understand 30% of
30%
from body language.
Okay. Nastya, do you remember how much information do we get from words, actually?
When we listen to, we have, we understand 7%.
Yes, only 7% from words.
7%.
Right. Okay. Can you read number 2, Nastya?
How we communicate.
Okay, what about 25%?
We understand 25% of a conversation from a person's voice. It's false.
Do you remember?
No.
Less information comes from the speaker's tone of voice.
38%.
Yeah, but still a lot, right? Yeah, quite a lot. So we analyze the tone of the speaker, right? And it gives us almost 40% of the information. Okay, Natasha, let's look at number 3.
Read the rest of articles. Oh, no.
I mean this one, number 3.
Oh, yeah. We understand 5% of conversation from people's face.
What do you think?
I don't know, but I think we understand more than 5%.
Yeah, let's look. So 55% we receive, we understand from person's face and body, right? More than half, right? Okay. And the last one is?
We use about 2050 different, 250 different facial expressions when we talk. It's true.
Yeah. Speaking about the number, we pronounce it the same as in Russian. So you first need to say this number. What is the number?
250.
250. And now you say
1,000.
Yeah, 250,000. Okay. It's like in Russian. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, Natasha, I do recommend you to read this article. It is really,
well,
it is really
very interesting.
interesting, fascinating. Please read it.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, and now we're going come back to the presentations, right? At our previous lesson, we were speaking about presentations. Do you remember?
Presentations.
Yes, you need to go to your classboard and find this copy. We listened to 3 speakers. Yeah, Alex, Julie, and Laura. Yeah, remember? We
Yeah.
are going now to look at pronunciation section and look at exercise 3A. And we have 3 sentences here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, these are some extracts from the presentations. I'd like you to think about how we say these underlined words. Okay?
А какая часть речи это является?
Как вообще мы произносим вот эти подчеркнутые слова? Are they joined together or are they separated? What do you think? How do men and women, do we join them together?
Separated, I think.
And is there? Okay. All right. And so let's listen to these sentences and think about t and d here. Okay. Listen to the sentences and think about the pronunciation.
Track 1.2. 1. How do men and women communicate? And is there a difference? 2. I'm going to describe research that people have done in this area. 3.
People of equal status, so colleagues at work, for example.
So do we join them together or do we separate?
The first separated.
So we say do men and women. And is there?
And is это enjoy. Ой.
I'm going to describe the research that people.
Together. Последнее то. Ой, второе. The second that people. It's together.
It is together.
It is together and thought together.
Actually, in all these 3 sentences, we join these words together. And the idea is that t and d sometimes are missing. Yeah, we very often say men and women without d even. Men and women, okay? Or communicate and is there, and is, and is. So sometimes t and d even disappear completely in the spoken, in the colloquial speech, right? Let's listen to that again and try to listen.
1.2
to this.
1. How do men and women communicate? And is there a difference?
And
how do
men and women, men and women, men and women,
and then women, and then women, and women.
Right? And is there? And is there?
And is there? And is there?
Right.
And is there?
2. I'm going to describe research that people have done in this area.
Research people.
Yeah, it's not like here in the second sentence, it's not completely, it doesn't completely disappear, but still, it's not that obvious. Yeah, it's not very bright. That people, we don't say that people, right? That people, that people.
The people, that people.
Right. Okay.
3.
People of equal status, so colleagues at work, for example.
At work.
So it's not that bright. Let's look at exercise B. Okay. And let's try to say these sentences. Natasha, can you read the first one?
Practice given the... Вот это вот? Нет?
Exercise 3B.
Exercise 3B. Okay. Read the sentences. How do you think the underlined words are pronounced? Try saying them to yourself. We are going to look at 3 different aspects of this.
Mhm. We're going to look at 3. We can say at 3, or we can just say at 3, at 3, at 3.
S3, S3,
Мгм.
S3.
So, t is sometimes missing. Это не то чтобы четкое правило, да, и ни в коем случае теперь никогда не говорите ц. Но это поможет вам именно понимать, да, речь, когда говорят. То есть вообще знание этого явления, что ц или д могут выпадать, особенно если это конец слова, да, или это там союз, который присоединяется, как вот здесь, да, at three. И будет выглядеть это может выглядеть, не обязательно всегда, да, но это может выглядеть вот так, да, ц может не произноситься, at three, at three.
S3, S3.
Мгм.
S3, S3.
Настя, can you try number 2?
And the third area is different genders.
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 And the third area is
And the third area is different genders. Да ё-моё,
genders.
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 Да, I'm sorry.
That's fine. Yeah. Again, different genders. Different. Yeah,
Genders.
different. Yeah, different genders. We can say
Different genders.
different genders, но поскольку тут такое скопление согласных, да, сложно. Different genders. Different genders. Беглая речь.
Different genders.
Natasha, the next one.
In the other part, there is a group of girls.
Father.
Part there. Yeah. Part there. In the other part, there is part there.
Father.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure,
If we will speak like this without any some boof, some
Letters.
some letters, will be it a mistake on example on some kind of files or something like this?
Natasha, no. I had a student, who just when he was speaking, he just missed some letters, okay, or some sounds. It's not like that. There are some rules, okay. So it is only about letters t and d, and it's a very typical thing, Okay, in Russian, let me explain myself. В общем, да, этот студент, он просто, он какие-то слова не договаривал, да, или какие-то там, как-то, в общем, он их очень по-своему. И он мне, когда я ему говорила, что, говорю, вот здесь вот непонятно, он такой, да, они же там все же зажевывают. Не все, да, то есть у этого зажевывания тоже есть свои правила. И вот мы сейчас с вами постепенно эти правила разбираем, да. Мы сейчас с вами говорим про стык двух слов, одно из которых оканчивается на т или д. И это типичное явление. Это не то, что вот кто-то один придумал, да, и там один кто-то так говорит. Так говорят очень многие, но то есть это очень специфичное явление, да, это не про все буквы, это только вот про эти два звука т, д, да, только если они в конце слова. То есть мы сейчас не можем просто так там опускать эти буквы где-нибудь в середине слова, да, и все. И считать, что так надо. Нет. То есть это вот про какие-то очень маленькие нюансы. И это абсолютно нормально, это общепринято, и, конечно, на экзаменах, да, можно так говорить, и вообще. То есть вот это, скажем так, это не то, чтобы прям обязательное правило, да. Если я скажу different genders, это будет прекрасно, это не будет никакой ошибкой. Но когда мне, например, будут говорить что-то, да, мне будет уже понятно. То есть я сама выбираю, буду я так говорить или нет. Но когда мне, например, да, какой-то спикер будет говорить, я уже пойму, о чем речь, да, потому что вот буду понимать, что, там стык. В какой-то момент вы даже уже это не будете замечать. Окей?
Okay.
Таких штучек много. Вот мы как-то там будем сейчас прошедшее время брать, да, и там мы тоже, Настя, может, помнишь, обсуждали, что мы обычно говорим did you buy, да, там, допустим.
Did you?
Да, а в беглой речи вообще-то носители говорят did you. Мгм.
Я видела видос, где там такой сначала did you, did you, did you. Я просто сижу на
В конце концов, это вообще может, да, превратиться просто do you buy,
Да-да.
did you buy some milk, да. И это, то есть у этого есть порядок. Нельзя сказать, что это всегда, ну, какое-то беспорядочное явление, да. У фонетики тоже есть свои правила. Вот мы потихонечку их берем. Okay, let's look at the last one. Настя, is it your turn?
Hair and makeup,
Mhm.
or which boys they like you.
Yeah. So hair and makeup. Yeah.
And makeup.
Okay. It is possible, yeah, to say so. You choose yourself what you want. Well, ladies, we're going to complete just one more exercise and we're going to finish for today. Language focus. Now, let's listen to 3 speakers who are starting their presentation. What phrases do they use to start? Let's listen and complete the gaps. All right, here we go.
Track 1.4. 1. I'm going to describe research that people have done in this area.
Okay, what's
I'm going?
Yeah, I'm going to describe. Yeah, going to describe the research. Okay.
2.
My talk is about role relationships in the workplace.
Is about.
Yeah, is about. Okay.
3.
I want to talk about her research and I'm going to show you some examples.
I want to talk.
Yeah.
4. Then I'd like to show you some examples of typical ways men and women communicate.
Then I'd like to show you.
Okay, so these are good expressions which you can use in your presentation, yeah, when you want to start, yeah, in your introduction. Please use these ideas. All right, and one more last thing is about some linkers which we use in our speech, yeah. Let's look at these phrases and yeah, think about them. And lastly, yeah, do you use this phrase in the final discussion, in the first topic,
In the finish?
At the end of your talk, right?
It's
First of all,
во-первых.
So it is.
It's finally, and it's середине.
Middle.
Ой, middle, yeah.
The middle, right? And you use it when you want to introduce the first topic. Yeah. You say, first of all, we're going to talk about. Okay. Or you can say the first one is, yeah, the first topic, the first idea, right? Okay. Then in the middle of your speech, you can use secondly, right? Or then. Okay. Yeah. When you're going to speak about the third idea, yeah, you can say the third area is. And at the end of your talk, you can use this at the end, actually. All right. So what about your homework? I want you to prepare some presentations and you have several ideas here. These presentations should be very short, okay? Just, yeah. It should not be, I don't know, 15 minutes. Yeah, just 1, maybe 2 minutes will be enough. You will plan a presentation and you can choose from these topics. Communicating with very old people, all right? Or English words used in your language, right? Learning English grammar, and opportunities to listen to English. You can choose whatever topic you want. If you don't want to speak on these topics, choose another one, okay? The main idea is to practice the language, right? So use these sentences for the beginning of your talk. Yeah, use these words for introducing your ideas in the logical order, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, this is going to be your homework. I do understand it's quite challenging, but we're going to be positive and we're going to support you, and it's a good way to practice the language and public speech as well. Okay?
Okay.
Well, get well soon and see you. Yeah, don't I think it's quite little time till Thursday. If you want, we can have the presentation next Tuesday. Do you want?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
I
let's
want.
do it this way. Yeah. And Vidya is going to join us as well next week. Okay, yeah. So then see you on Thursday. You're going to have a little homework, not much.
Okay, thank you.
Bye bye. Have a good
Bye-bye.
time.
Bye bye.